Hello and welcome to Daily News Analysis by APSC. Today is 28th of June 2023. It is the important day, that is the death anniversary of Vishnu Prasad Rabha, who is also known as our Kala Guru. Now, Vishnu Prasad Rabha was born in Dhaka in Bengal Presidency, which was part of British India at that time, on 31st of January 1909. He was born to a Bodo family, but he was raised by a Rabha family. Therefore, he took the Rabha's surname. And from an early age, he played an active role in the struggle for Indian independence. Now, apart from being a revolutionary, he also was an academician and a researcher. Plus, he was also a writer or poet. He was also a poet. So his songs, the songs he wrote, are recognized as Rabha Sangit, and in his honor, every year or so, an award is given for achievements in the cultural world of Assam by the state government of Assam. And the ideals or the ideas of Kala Guru Vishnu Prasad Rabha, it transcended beyond barriers created by man, and his objective in life was to unite diverse communities, which is actually very important for our Indian national building. Okay. The next news is UN members have adopted the first ever treaty to protect marine life in the high seas, a treaty to protect biodiversity in waters outside national boundaries. Those waters that are outside the nation's boundaries or nation's line of control, that is known as the high seas. Okay. So this high seas, they cover nearly half of Earth's surface, and for more than 20 years there was discussion to protect the marine life in those waters, and therefore an intergovernmental conference was established by the UN General Assembly, and they agreed on a treaty which will have legal scrutiny and translated into UN's 6 official languages. Now, this new treaty will be open for signatures. So far, it's just a proposal, so there has to be signatures made by the member countries. That will be done on September 20th during the annual meeting of World Leaders of General Assembly, and it will be in effect once it is ratified or signed by 60 countries. So this is the first ever treaty to protect marine life in the high seas. On the other side of the news, we have this news that says that archaeologists have reported Mesolithic era rock paintings in Guntur district of Andhra Pradesh. Now, I have discussed what is prehistory in our history crash course that you can find on our YouTube channel. Do check those videos to get an update on what is prehistory and what are the different eras of Paleolithic age. So Mesolithic, in brief, it's the middle culture of the Paleolithic age, and they are known for paintings. The people of Mesolithic era, they painted on the stones and on the rocks. So this is an important finding in terms of anthropological analysis of human life in India, right? So this throws a light on aspects of social life and culture of people who lived in that area in those era, particularly the Mesolithic era. Now, Indian Army contingent, they are participating in the KHAAN Quest 2023, that is in Mongolia. Now, this multinational peacekeeping joint exercise, KHAAN Quest, it is being supported, or it is being sponsored by Mongolian Armed Forces and the United States Army Pacific Command. And from India, Garhwal Rifles will be representing, and this will be a 14-day exercise to train uniformed personnel for United Nations peacekeeping operations. Okay. On the other side also, from Ministry of Defense, India has gifted missile corvette INS Kirpan to Vietnam. So this is on a goodwill. So this is INS Kirpan is an indigenously built missile corvette to enhance Vietnam's naval capabilities. Okay, this is on India's good ties with the Southeast Asian nation. Moving on, senior IPS officer Ravi Sinha has been appointed as the new RAW chief. Now, RAW is the premier investigation or intelligence institution in India who dwell mostly with foreign intelligence. Okay, so if you have seen some movies of Bollywood, there are mentions, particularly in Yuri, where Paresh Rawal played the key as a chief of RAW. So RAW stands for Research and Analysis Wing, and it was established 54 years ago on 21st of September 1968 with a motto that translates to Principles Protects when it is protected. Now, Ravi Sinha is a 1988 batch IPS officer from Chhattisgarh, Gather, and he was currently serving as Special Secretary under the Cabinet Secretariat. Now, what are the objectives of RAW? Previously, they used to watch the development of international communism because of Soviet Union and China. Previously, I'm saying, that was their past before the Chinese-Indian War. Then they also had to control and limit the supply of military hardware to Pakistan from European countries, America, and most importantly, China. So before following the China-India War of 1962, RAW was created, and RAW's objective was to look after the development of military control of China in the region. Then the present RAW, the objectives include monitoring the political, military, economic, and scientific developments in countries which have a direct bearing on India's national security, meaning the development of our neighbors, hostile neighbors such as Pakistan and China, right? Then they also have to mold international public opinion and influence foreign governments to be aligned with our principles. And they also undertake covert operations for India's national interests. And finally, anti-terror operations that are posing a threat inside India. Okay. And this is the final slide. We have Adil Hussain, who is a veteran actor from Assam. He again has been adjudged the best actor for Footprints on Water in Ottawa. Ottawa is in Canada. So at the Ottawa Indian Film Festival in Canada, for his movie Footprints on Water, he has been the best actor. This small news: Northeast's first highway food court has been launched at Dharapur. This is by Nayanjyoti Saikya, who won the MasterChef India 2023. So this food court is first of a kind in Northeast, and the name is Foodistan 37. So if you are in that area, you can definitely visit Foodistan 37. And finally, from the sports section, we have Bhavani Devi. She has won the bronze in the Asian Fencing Championship, and hence becoming the country's first to win Asian Fencing Championship. So this is Bhavani Devi. She is the first Indian to win Fencing Championship of Asia, right? This is also the country's first ever medal at the event. So with this, we would like to come to the end of today's news analysis. Do join our Telegram channel for all the updates on courses and all the materials. Plus, our crash course is also going on our YouTube channel. You can watch all those videos to enhance your preparations for civil services. And finally, we have our study circle that happens early in the morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. for serious candidates who would like to have that one-on-one interaction with our mentors, faculties, to develop their personality, for which we have a separate course to develop their skills, interpersonal skills, during those hours, right? So thank you for joining this session. We'll see you soon.